50% autonomy will always apply to colonized land in your home continent. If it's overseas, it's going to be 75%. I'm going to try and get around that somehow. Well, maybe not get around, but I'll try to minimize the damage. These fleet basing rights are worth their weight in gold. Okay, so we've got our claim on you. Do you have any friends? It would appear not. Are you still not friendly towards me? It appears so. I don't have a mission to get an alliance with you, do I? Ooh, that's a nice mission. I'll take it. I will take it. Such a shame that we don't get our extra colonists just yet, but what I'll do is I will recall you, and we will quickly colonize Ile Bourbon. And we're going to abandon it because we only want the bonus here. Right, we'll discover you and then get you back home safe and sound. Maybe it'll give me the mission to get an alliance with you, who knows. We'll see once our colonist arrives, because it's nice to get the extra dip. If we don't get it, then too bad. No, you can't just get rid of your colonies. It remembers what province is a colony. You can only get around it if it's a colonial nation. Right, we're about to lose our bonuses here, but we can rekindle them with a fresh insult once the insult one runs out. So, I do want Ile Bourbon, but I don't want it right now, so we're going to get rid of it. Oh, what a weak royal family this is. I want you dead. But not so dead that I get regency. So we'll send you back there, and no, it's just protect against Hijaz. Seriously, what a weak royal family. I am disgusted. Still, we'll declare war on you. We will take Mombasa. Is there anything I need to do before doing that? I can't think of anything. Of course, I will want to blockade you, and I will. Good, I'm not paying my troops. Let's keep it that way. Let my vassals do the fighting for me. Let's go exploring hubs. Well, there's really no reason to explore these sea provinces, are there? Question is, do I want to get further into Europe or not? Europe or not Europe? No, let's go this way. Oh, that's not so hot. Get you back. So are you my privateering one or not? No, you're the privateering one. What were you doing? Probably protecting trade in Zanzibar, which you can continue to do. New exploits. The greatest message. Ah, somebody points out that I do take the decisions. Of course we do. Missionary strength and yearly prestige, both good. Again, we're very impious. I think they've really swung out how pious or impious you can be. Impiety is something I think we want so we can tech up better. Not that there's any rush for us to do so. Good, you're getting crushed. And just as planned, probably. Jake, shouldn't you annex your other vassal as well? There's only so many diplomats I can have going. You know, I'm almost wishing I'd put on the random new world so I'd have something a little different to explore here, but then I remember just how awful the random new world is, and then I think, nope, no thank you. Now, all of these provinces are temperate, and it looks like Castile is sniffing them out as well, so what we're going to do is very, very quickly patrol between these provinces to try to discover as many as possible before... Oh, that's not so good. Slaves on the Cape. Well, they were the most likely thing to happen. So what we're actually going to do is abandon the colony and send a new one. There's actually not too much hurry for colonizing it ahead of the Europeans. I'm fairly certain the Europeans are ways away from being able to check it out. So we've managed to explore most of these, not St. Kitts, however. Almost. Oh no, we got it. We got it. In fact, we got them all except for this one. But I have no interest in losing my explorer here. So that'll be the last one you make before you go home. You'll be home May, June, July. Okay, 2. No, you'll be okay as long as you don't spend a month inside the Romansh Gap. As long as you don't spend a month inside the Romansh Gap. There we go, that's okay. Because if you'd spent the month inside there, you would have taken that next bit of attrition, whereas you can be out of there by the 16th of June, and home safe and sound. Why is the Random New World awful? Have you ever seen it? Have you ever seen people play on Random New Worlds? It's horrible. It looks like somebody just cut open like a tube of paint and spread it on the New World and tried to make it as blocky looking as possible. It's really, really garbage. If you worked on that and my words offend you, then I'm not even sorry. It's awful. Right, I wonder if you can even do all that without sinking. Think of it as a challenge. I should really not be wasting time with my diplomats here. I need to get the Mamluks right up there. Jake, I think you left your explorer on patrol. Nope. That flashing button can be used by allies or something like that. Now, is that a Castilian colony? It is. Why did Castile go for that? I do not know. Don't have thoughts here. Starting to have thoughts here. How many natives are we talking about over here? 1,000, 15,000. Okay, so we'll send over maybe 3,000 men. 3,000 might be a bit overkill, but we'll do it anyway. Regrettable, but might as well pay them whilst we're at it. And yeah, let's give them our conquistador. Not sure if you'll be able to make the whole way, so we'll just stick you in Benin for now. Jake, could you try and get fleet basing rights from someone in the New World? I'm fairly certain that wouldn't work. Yeah. Ooh, Dip Tech 2? Wow. Okay. Glad that you got Dip 2. But is it really necessary? I don't think it's necessary. That's what we're talking about. Free mercantilism. Jake, someone found an exploit where you can form Egypt into Arabia infinitely and get... Yeah, I know about that exploit. It's an interesting one, but it's a late game one, and it involves changing into those guys, and I'm fairly certain that switches your national ideas as well. One of the Paradox guys loves to mention the Random New World as one of the great things they've added to EU4. Can't tell if he's trolling or not. Everyone in Paradox knows that the random map generator was not their finest moment. Okay, tell me more, Castile. That's not your core. Okay, perhaps we will become pious then. Couldn't hurt, surely. What are we looking at here? 11 nationalists in Pate. You know what? Oh, geez, local unrest plus 10? But not for very long. So what I will do is I will suppress them. And then I will have my vassals help me out. Yep, my vassals will help me out. Heck, I'll send my useless king in. No, don't want to two-stab it for that, actually. Let's not have him go there. Simples. Thank you, Adal. Feels like that murdered a lot of my men. DDR, Shen, and Arumba all streaming at the same time. Well, pick your poison. Okay, you guys didn't actually take any damage, so back onto the boat for you. And we'll spit you out over there. And we keep the exploration going because knowledge is power. We can do that at the very least. Now remember, I don't know Art of War all that well, so it's learning as much for me as it could well be for you. Mammy, you really don't want to be my friend anymore, do you? And when I get that hit to my diplomatic reputation from annexing Kilwa, it's going to be all the worse. Well, what can I do? I'll just swallow it and hope that he becomes friendly. I prefer cyanide. I see what you did there. Thanks guys for always coming and checking out my channel. It's you guys that put me on the map. For better or for worse. Probably for worse. Okay. Welcome to the family, Kilwa. Integration is indeed a slow process. Mamluks, are you friendly yet? No, and you're even less likely to ally me because I took a big hit to my diplomatic reputation there. Like a big hit. Still, now we have Kilwa on our side, and that includes their navy. That includes their heavy. An early Kanak we pay quite a lot for, so I'm going to throw it over to the Zanzibar Strait and put it on mothball. Otherwise, I'm going to round up the rest of all of my boats and figure out what to do with all of them. Is this all of them? Are you a boat? The rest of you get over to Pate, I'll figure out what to do with you. You folks, there are a lot of you. Puts me well over force limit. Not a big fan of cavalry at this stage in the game, especially when they cost that much. So all the cavalry and half the men can go goodbye. Now we're making dosh. Also Mombasa can go away. That means you guys are done, which means these boats can go back to doing what they should do, just stay at home, be a stay-at-home boat. You there, we will mothball you. I wonder just how much that changes maintenance by. That'll be interesting to see, probably reduces it by 75%, which might make me think, why have the boat at all? Yeah, why would I have a heavy? Well, it might turn the tail in some battles. So we'll take our light ships and we'll continue privateering the Gulf of Aden. still gives us just that amount, so there's no point in having any more than one of them privateering. Oh, there's still you. Okay, get there, we'll sort you all out. You still have our alive guy, so please give me information. It's a nice pink nation to what's left of the Timmies. Yeah, the Timmies sure took it hard, didn't they? Yarkand. So we got a bunch of land off of you, but it's all got fairly bad autonomy, and it's not an accepted culture, which surprises me. I would have thought Swahili did become an accepted culture, but Bantu did not. Still, the unrest we're looking at is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, enough that we can lower autonomy in all of these provinces. And why not? Yeah. Autonomy master. As long as I don't go into negative stability, we'll be a-okay. What else now? Oh, right, something about annexing you. I don't have a mission for that, do I? No, but I have a lovely claim mission, so we will get on top of that. Now, when you annex a province that you have a claim on, nicely it doesn't cost me dip, but you only get 40% autonomy, and you know what, let's just get that autonomy right the way down. I don't want any of that garbage. Yeah. So far, so good. Jake, you never renamed Patty. Okay, what did you want? You wanted it to be Patty. There you go. Don't say I don't do you guys anything good. Now, you are exploring that Castilian province. You'll be done towards the end of the month. You're still exploring here. This is a lot more micromanagement than I'm usually any good at. We'll get you done there and get you back to the relative safety of Benin. Excellent! Trading in ivory. Long may that continue to be the case. Might be enough to swing the Mamluks at some point, but we would need that marriage. Send them our most attractive Somalian pirate. Jake, you said you wanted to play a game with one of the recently nerfed horde countries, right? Any of them that you've been eyeing up? There's a nice one province horde to the north of the north of Tibet. I am somewhat tempted by them. Okay, you guys are running a risk of sinking hard, so we'll just have you do one province and get you back to safety. Right, it is my job to keep an eye on this province. It's only got 500 natives, so really we've got more troops than we need here. Important question, do your troops get exiled in uncolonized provinces when you declare war? Because I can't remember. I suppose I can test it, I'll be going to war soon enough. I want that province. I'm also very glad that I keep all my rivals. Ethiopia is one of my rivals, so we'll give them an insult. Well, I'd love to, but can't do that right now. Oh, well. Fastest claim I ever did get. Save the people of Wario. You know, I think I want that province. I think I will take that province. However, I will want our good friends the Mamluks on my side here. Might be a little difficult to get that alliance. It's a shame I didn't get it earlier. So we send the insult and we get another 5 power projection. However, it's not enough. I need just a little bit more. So I'm going to hope that he's not converting that land very quickly. Could be done in 5 years. Okay. We'll support rebels then. Sunny Zealots should do a good enough job. Now keep in mind that... Oh, okay, you can still support the minimum amount. Alright, but I need to think about this for a second here. My income is 15. So I would get 5 if I supported them with 1.5. Yeah, I'll probably need 5 for a moment. So I'll give them 1.5 ducats. A little bit more just so we have a bit of leeway. Do it for the Sunnis. Okay. Okay. It's not letting me click on them now. There we go. Sunnis. 1.5. We'll make it 1.6 just in case. And there we go. Enough power projection to be comfortably in the black. God bless that gold. Jake, check Castile's personal union. Would a Jez ally you to help against Ethiopia? No, I just allied them. Personal union with Aragon and Naples, so nothing too unusual for Castile. Rivaled by France. Allied to Portugal and Venice. I can't see France, but the good money is usually on them, because they're France. And always allied to aristocrat. Okay, I think we know all that we really need to know about the Americas for now. I want to know a bit more about Euro scum at this point in time. We'll do that just for now, just in case I forget about them. Somebody is saying, please rename that province with no trade good to Poland because it's useless. No, because I like to think I'm not that juvenile. Alright, let's rev up those ideas. Can almost get +1 naval maneuver. Thanks, game. Very useful. Except it's... well, it might actually be. Come on, Mediterranean, tell me your secrets. Playing Art of War recently as Brandenburg. Castile somehow gained a large amount of land in Central Europe directly from Burgundy's king dying. Yes, it's very low chance, but the Burgundian inheritance can go to Castile. It is good to get these extra monarch points from power projection, I tell you what. Okay, so Pate are quite close to getting all uppity. But it's only one province, and that's why we don't worry too much about them. That autonomy, well, that unrest will stick around for a while, but it's okay. It's just one province. At least that's what I believe. It could actually go, joke's on you, have 10 million Pate nationalists in all of your provinces. Okay, one more, and then it's back to Benin for you. I wonder, why did you take the tropical land when there is non-tropical land right there? It's going to take you a long time to colonize that. 20 per year with 1% chance. Really, my troops are wasting away here. I should probably bring them home. Well, Portugal's not going to go anywhere because they're hammered and they're hammering into that. Yeah, I don't understand it. Why are they going for such difficult to colonize provinces? Well, it's definitely going to slow them down, but that might not work to my benefit. Oh, speaking of things that I'm not doing. Privateer, Gulf of Aden, the rest of you. Well, now we should have very good control over Zanzibar. Okay, almost fully. Which makes it probably a better deal for us to transfer trade power instead. Wait, what? We earn more when we don't transfer? No, that can't be right. No, I think it just updates at the turn of the month now instead of instantly, probably to save on performance. Okay, we send 1.81 to Zanzibar. But we only get 77% of that, plus 10... I'm wondering what we make more from, collecting or not. Well, what I can do is have you folks protect our trade in the Gulf of Aden. And that should get us sending a bit more that way. Where in the world is Zima? Okay, so we lose it in slaves and we gain it in our capital, I suppose, which is Ivory. Where was that Q place again? Oh no, here we go. Well, it's banned too. I'm not going to make anything from it anyway. Yeah. And I don't want to get that morale hit, since that's pretty painful. Jake just tuned in. What's with the admin and mill points saved up? Well, everyone should know how miserly I am with my points anyway. It should come as no surprise. Okay, Protestantism is taking over in 1499. That's ahead of time. Still Catholicism dominance. Glad to see this explorer not dying instantly, though. You should be able to sail around that. Abraham? Whatever your name is, get sailing. Okay, so the Cape has still not had any trade goods. Let's cross our fingers for gold here. If we get gold, we are laughing so hard. If not, I think I will reset it and try again. Damn. Slaves again, the most likely thing to get. We'll try, we'll try again. Like I said, getting gold in the Cape is going to be enormous for us. Okay, enormous inflation as well, but inflation, no inflation, as we always say. We don't always say that. If we had our reputation back, we'd be able to get that alliance with the Mamluks. And we would use that to firmly wreck Ethiopia. Now Ethiopia have allied Hunj. Could be a little tricky. DDR, do you plan on westernizing? Absolutely. It's part of why I'm banking up my points so much, although I won't be able to westernize anytime soon, unfortunately. Free. There's the trouble, you've allied yourself with a bunch of my targets, and Ethiopia is just a little too strong for me to want to take on at the moment. Since I have no allies of my own, people tend to hate me. Oman wouldn't be strong enough. And the Ottomans, I don't think they even know about me. Nonetheless, good relations with the Ottomans couldn't hurt, especially since they seem to be expanding into territory that will at some point become part of my interests. Ah, we found a bit of England. Hello. Let me get to know you a bit. Jake, the event about Protestantism drops the price of fish. I don't think we have any fish, or do we? Oh, we do, actually. Okay, so minus 20% to fish cost. Interesting. It shouldn't hurt us too much as long as slaves and ivory are still good. I don't think ivory goes off, does it? I haven't fully read the notes about it. Hess? Hess got Burgundy? Hess got Burgundy? What madness is this? Oh, don't say it. Don't say it. I can't see Austria, and yet I can see the HRE button, which means I've just discovered the Holy Roman Emperor. Hail to Frederick. What is